If people have ever said you're too intense, if you've ever felt like your energy makes others uncomfortable, this video is for you. Because what you carry is rare, and rare is never easy to accept. In the next few minutes, you'll uncover 13 signs that your aura is too powerful for most people to handle. This isn't just a message, it's a mirror, and once you see the truth, you'll never shrink yourself again. Today, let us walk into the sacred signs that reveal your aura is too powerful for most to handle. Not to boast, but to understand, embrace, and honor your evolution. These 13 signs are not mere traits, they are reminders of the fire you've walked through and the light you now carry. 1. You no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. There was a time you diluted your truth, you softened your words, you dimmed your light, all to avoid making others uncomfortable. But now, you've outgrown that version of yourself. You no longer walk into a room hoping to be accepted. You walk in standing in full presence. You have come to understand that your energy is not meant to be palatable. It's meant to be transformational. And transformation is never comfortable. You weren't meant to blend in. You were made to rise, to awaken, and to be a reminder of what others can become if they dared to be real. 2. Your aura feels like truth, and truth shakes people. Your aura is no longer soft for the sake of approval. It carries weight. The weight of honesty, clarity, and alignment. You don't try to impress. You don't follow trends. You follow truth. And that truth, it makes people uncomfortable. Because while they are living on autopilot, you're living with intentionality. While they drift, you walk purposefully. Your every word is chosen, your silence is strategic, your peace is protected. That disrupts the average. That challenges the fake. 3. You radiate a calm that cannot be faked. Peace is your home now. Not the peace that comes from silence around you, but the one you've built within. You've faced the storm, you've danced with chaos, you've sat with pain, but you didn't let it define you, you let it refine you. This calm is not weakness, it's wisdom in stillness. People sense it, they feel it, and for many it's unsettling, because they mistake your peace for passivity. But they don't see the war you won to earn it. 4. You live authentically, without apology. You no longer wear masks to be loved. You don't pretend. You don't perform. You've stopped editing yourself to fit in places that never deserved you. That level of self-honesty is rare, and it scares people who still live behind facades. Your authenticity becomes their mirror. It reflects what they are or what they're too afraid to become. And instead of rising to meet you, some will criticize you. But this is not rejection, it's revelation. 5. You thrive in solitude. One of the most profound signs of a powerful aura is your comfort in solitude. You don't chase company. You don't fear silence. You grow in it. You listen deeply in it. You recharge in it. This unnerves those who cannot sit alone with their own thoughts. They wonder how you shine without applause. But that's your superpower. You are self-sourced, whole, rooted, independent. 6. You walk with scars, but carry them like medals. You have been wounded, you have been broken, but you didn't stay there. You healed, quietly, painfully, honorably. And the light you now carry is not naive, it is earned. Your aura carries that memory. It speaks even when you don't. It tells people, I've been through the fire. I didn't just survive, I evolved. And evolution, my friend, is loud even in silence. 7. You inspire without intending to. You don't try to motivate others. You don't need to post your achievements. Your very existence becomes a living sermon. Your resilience becomes proof that pain doesn't have to define, it can polish. People watch you and realize they too can get up. They too can heal. They too can grow. Your light gives others permission to believe in their own. 8. You set boundaries without guilt. Once, you confuse boundaries with being cold. But now you know they are necessary, sacred, non-negotiable. You've stopped entertaining chaos. You don't explain your limits, you enforce them. And those who benefited from your lack of boundaries will call your growth selfish. Because your soul now understands self-sacrifice is not nobility when it costs your inner peace. 9. You're not everyone's cup of tea. And that's okay. You've stopped trying to be likable. You've stopped aiming to please. Your presence alone is enough to separate the genuine from the fragile. You no longer apologize for being too much, because the right people won't just accept your full energy, they'll celebrate it. They'll rise to meet it. And the rest, let them go. 10. You speak with precision and silence with purpose. Every word you speak now is intentional. You no longer talk to fill space. Your silence isn't emptiness, it's presence. And when you do speak, people listen. Because they know you do not speak from ego, but from depth. You've learned that not everything needs to be said, but when you do speak, it must carry light, clarity, or elevation. 11. You create space instead of chasing it. You don't beg for belonging anymore. You know now, any space that asks you to dim your light is too small for your spirit. So you create your own. You are a space, a sanctuary, a standard. And when you walk in your truth, the right people find you without searching. Not because you chase, but because your frequency calls them in. 12. You no longer seek external validation. You don't look for claps, likes, or validation. You've realized the only person who truly needs to see your light is you. You've stopped waiting for someone to see your worth. You've started living as someone who already knows it. That kind of certainty, it can't be taught. It must be earned. And it shakes those who still depend on outside approval to feel whole. 13. Your presence shifts the room. When you walk in, things change. Not because you try, but because your spirit has weight, depth, presence. Some will be drawn, some will be shaken, some will back away. That's not your concern. Because you were never here to fit in. You were sent to wake people up, to raise frequencies, to challenge norms, to model what living awakened looks like. Final words from the silence within. Let the world misunderstand you. Let the average label you too intense. And let the fate call you too much. You weren't sent here to be understood. You were sent here to be felt. Your aura is not a threat. It is a mirror. And only those brave enough to face their own reflection will ever truly see you. So don't shrink, don't tone it down, don't wait for permission. You've earned your light, you've cultivated your fire. Walk boldly with it. Because in a world of illusions, the most dangerous thing you can ever be is real. And that, my friend, is what makes your aura unforgettable.